Oh. Oh, what's up, everyone? One person. What do you guys think? Is it time for the Great Reset? Is it? Is it time for the Great Reset? The reason why I say that is because I was pondering maybe this is why we have the Great Resets, because at some point the scales have tipped. You know what I mean? The tails have the scales have tipped. It would. I've been watching people fight constantly on my Facebook, seeing all my friends at each other's throat. Well, maybe not my friends, but my acquaintances. Maybe not even acquaintances, at least people that I find interesting or who I would like to find interesting at some point in my life. Point being, they're all at each other's throats, right? Everyone's at each other's throats. Talking about conspiracy theories. I don't even know where to start. The true 1%. I don't know where you stand on the things, but I'm going to have a heavy criticism, and please don't crucify me for saying it. My heavy criticism is. Well, let me provide some backstory first, so I'm not crucified as hard. I'll strong Iron Man myself, so you at least know where I'm coming from. There's two qualities of energy in this world, right? At least as far as the mystics, the alchemists, the occultists would agree upon. And those two qualities of energy can be seen as active and passive, masculine and feminine, night and day, black and white. All things that emanate from source must have an opposite, and we exist upon that which resists us, but also must fall under one of these two, either on or off, passive or active. Isn't it curious? Hello, Totally Unoffendable Junior. Isn't it curious that our government is split in between the passive and the active? Hear me out. The Republican is like the pull you up by your own bootstraps, very about the individual, like individual rights. It's all about capitalism. It's like you type A, you grind hard, you earn it, and that's that. That can be seen as the active, the masculine mind. Now the other side, the blue side, and it's funny that it's red too, right? The aggressive, the type A, it's red. The other side, the blue side, the democratic side, is the wholesome side. It's the side that gets being criticized for being called communist, or it's about the whole, it's about the community, it's not about the individual, it's about access to healthcare, free education for everybody. You know, it's the passive. So we have the passive and we have the active, the masculine and the feminine. And the reason why our country's going to shit is because people do not have the teaching, the education to understand that it's not about one side or the other being better, as much as it's about the knowledge of when to access either quality of energy. That's the alchemist. That's the alchemist. The alchemist is the dude who's like, okay, what is the nuance of this situation, and how can I proceed? And the reality is it's never one or the other. It's always yes. Have you guys seen that movie Inside Out? kind of close, in the movie Inside Out, the emotions are in the mind, and they create these core memories. The memories look like these really cool, aesthetically appealing spheres, and depending upon the emotion tied to it, is the color that it is. Sadness is blue, joy is yellow, I think. Disgust is green. But what they learn at the end of the first movie is, whoa, we just created a core memory that was both sadness and happiness. It was a blend of the two, because welcome to planet Earth. Such thing exists as nuance. But I cannot, for the love of me, understand why in God's name people can't look at philosophies of Republican and Democrat, look outside of their own ideology, and being like, oh, strength to the individual, wonderful. Earning your own way, we don't want useless people. We want people who are going to grind, who are going to hustle, who can take care of themselves, because I don't want to take care of the whole world. Those are nice philosophies. Those are nice qualities. Those are beautiful qualities. The qualities I ascribe to and would hope to pass on to my children. But then on the Democratic side, free healthcare for all, like we have the funds for it, or free education for everyone, wholesome sharing, communal, like the concept of everyone helping each other is also a beautiful concept that I myself aspire to, and that I hope to pass along to my son. It's right and left. It's masculine. It's feminine. It's crazy how so many millions of people can be so brainwashed in thinking they have to be Democrat. They have to be Republican. Everything on your side, everything you stand for is wrong. In every situation, I'm going to vote Republican. Like, how unbalanced is that? How terribly unbalanced is that? Hello, Rachel England. Just that energy. What's evil is ignorance. What's evil is propaganda. What's evil is well, that might cover it. Everything that stems from that is a result of lack of knowledge. Holy Gun, peace and love. Hello, everyone. Rachel England, so comforting to hear a human voice right now. Oh, I know. Are you speaking in terms of how much AI there is? Because I think dinner might be here. I'm so sad. I'm so thoroughly sad that AI is taking over the content creation. Like, I used to love watching documentaries. I still love watching documentaries, but every documentary I come across is AI art, is AI scripted. You can totally tell because I use it. And is AI voiceovers. The whole thing is, it breaks my heart. But yes, totally gun. Well said. You can't pin comments, can you? Oh, you can pin. Well, at least for now, I can. Yes, so on the flip side, there is such thing as good or evil. Again, because we got to take into consideration the nuance of things. Or we can call it, like the Bible does, a sin, which is to miss your mark. Not necessarily evil, but is it useful or not? I like going the Buddhist route for this. They tend not to use good or evil. They say, is it useful or not? So that way we can not be too emotionally invested or overly emotionally invested in a situation to where we can't make rational decisions, but enough to where we go, okay, that's not the direction I want to go in. Maybe I shouldn't drink a liter of cola a day. Maybe that's a sin, in as much as, not that it's evil, but that I missed the mark. The mark is drink lots of water. So if at the end of the week I've drank a lot of water, that was objectively good. If at the end of the week I drank a ton of soda, that's objectively speaking bad. So I don't want to. Another thing that our society is caught up in is like, oh, there's no such thing as good or bad. There's no such thing as it's all love, or it's all energy. Which I just said, it is and it isn't. This is the paradox of the paradox of the sages. Is things both are and they are not. and it's not that difficult to understand. I mean, you read a couple books, you meditate a little bit, you read a couple more books, you meditate a little more, and then shit starts to hit you. It's not like, it's not a lifetime investment to understand nuance, is what I'm getting at. Nuance. There is such thing as good or bad. There is and there isn't. Divine masculine and divine feminine. What is that? I don't know why people have to throw divine in there. I would just call it masculine and feminine. Masculine is a quality of energy that's acute. It's like you're focused on one thing at a time. The superpower of the masculine is that it has the ability to concentrate power into one spot, which is it's the equivalent to getting a magnifying glass that concentrates the sun that hits it into a single point. So the power is you now have a sunbeam that can start fires. That's the power of the masculine. But as a result, it's very narrow-sighted, and when there's too much masculine involved, you're not wholesome. You don't think about the community. You're self-absorbed. Too much ego, too much conscious ego, at least. And so that it's not, like I said, neither good or bad. It's just a quality of energy. How you use it determines the good or bad. And the feminine is the opposite. The feminine is the passive. It receives. It doesn't project out into the world. It's like, or it does project out into the world, but like your Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi is constantly projecting information into the world in all directions, all at once. It's a passive projection of energy. That's what the feminine is. It's not necessarily concentrated in one look. Oh, hi, baby. What are you doing, love? My son's here.
Open the door, Keith.
Say please and say dada. My name's not Keith.
Yeah, your name, Keith.
My name is Keith.
Yeah.
Is it, baby?
Yes, it is.
You got in and out.
Yeah.
Wow, love. Just that divine, but when people put divine in front of that, I'm assuming it's just like the good version, the divine masculine, meaning the wanted. But I don't want to call it divine masculine. Just assume when anyone says divine masculine and divine feminine, it's just like a highly westernized, romanticized of just masculine and feminine. Because again, like, I don't know. Anywho, I'm not sure what you're referring to as being creepy, Rachel England. I mean, something that appears to be evil. Example: hurting someone's beliefs to bring something good. I mean, something that appears to be evil. Hurting someone's beliefs to bring something good. I'm not sure I completely understand your example. Teresa Berger, hello. To me, it's morality, integrity. Those are two good. Two sides of the same coin, absolutely. There's always extremes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Moderation goes a long way. Yes, it does. As long as you're righteous, the light always will show the way forward. In my experience, well said, Tony Gunn. Or at least we hope for that, right? We we hope. Hi, love.
Hi, are you alive right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he went live.
Okay, hold on. You're on YouTube. I don't think you can show your face, love, because YouTube is weird about children on lives, right? I can't remember. It's been a while. Are we failing to recognize divine masculine over toxic and the difference between divine feminine? Yes.
But I want to ask the guy.
Omega is feminine, alpha is masculine aspects. Royal honor. Hello. Can I maintain both? The goal you do. I mean, in our own minds are split between masculine and feminine. We have the right side brain, which is the intellectual, or is that the left side? And then the right side is, if you're right-brained, someone help me out here. Right-brained is intellectual. Left brain is intuitive. So even in our own minds, we are split between the two qualities of energy. One focuses on acute things, one at a time, concerned with willpower, right? Acting in a certain way despite how you feel, despite external circumstances, you still act a certain way. That's your willpower, that's your masculine mind. And your feminine mind is your creative mind. It's like no borders, no rules. It's just like etheric, it's dreamy, it's dream-based. But yes, we're failing to recognize I would say more accurately, it's not that we're failing to recognize that there are the two. It's that we're failing to I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, but the average citizen of the world just doesn't know them. It's not that they're like, oh, I'm choosing bad over good. It's literally they don't understand. They don't understand the mechanisms of the earth. They don't understand that polarity is such a thing. They don't understand that the law of gender, which is what we're discussing, masculine and feminine, is such a thing, and how to even use that. And how to even use that in different situations. People don't get hung up on the word. There's always an equal and opposite to integrate. Too many times one will overcome the other. Everyone has a shadow side, but not exclusively to one's divinity. Yes. Hi, love.
Oh yeah, he is.
Too many times. Yeah, I definitely don't get too hung up on the word. Not that those are necessarily bad. Logical versus creative, right? Both essential. And furthermore, it's not even. It's knowing how to use them at the same time. It's knowing how to use them at the same time, because most of the time we don't do one over the other. It's like the yin and yang symbol. The yin and yang symbol has white and black on the left side, but it's not a perfect line between white and black, like either or. They swirl around each other like this. And not only do they swirl around each other, there's a little bit of white in the black and there's a little bit of black in the white. The Buddhists have had this locked in for a long time. That is like the perfect visual representation of the law of gender, which is masculine and feminine. You cannot have a thing in creation that does not contain both of those things. It doesn't have them in perfect unity, because perfection doesn't exist, right? The imbalance of things causes a wobble, and a wobble is a frequency, and a frequency is a vibration, and vibration is king. So you wouldn't have vibration if you had perfect equilibrium, because you wouldn't have movement. So that's why we need differences. That's why we need contrast. We need gender. We need polarity. We need the slight imbalances of the world to give us a rhythm. What are you doing, baby love? Is this a shake?
Yeah, I got a strawberry shake.
You got a strawberry? Said who?
I got it from In and Out.
Wow.
Hey, Dada.
Yes, love.
Ask the guys I got a milkshake from In and Out.
Okay, go ahead.
You can have it.
Okay, thanks, Beba. I think people think of polarity as a linear concept, and it isn't. That is yeah. Rachel England, well said. Agreed. Moderation, turkeys, balance. Moderation, turkeys? Oh, you calling me Atlas? No, turn it way down.
Oh my, okay.
That's what my Hungarian history teacher used to say. He said, if I take anything from this class today, that's a beautiful take. Totally gun, that's a beautiful take. I'm glad you took that. Held for review. You have a message held for review. Oh, we can show that. What up?
Oh, there we go.
Until and unless we master 2D, we cannot transcend 3D and to 4D and 5 frequency. We don't escape law, though. Don't forget that. We do not escape polarity. We do not escape gender by going to the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension. We only change we only exist in a realm in which the frequency is at a different pace. Right, so we'll still go.
Evolution. There we go. Look at it.
Oh.
After the blind evolution evolution.
Well, Honor. Anywho, I'm gonna eat some food. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out. My name's Keith. I don't know if you're new. Unoffendable. Your picture looks very familiar, but it looks like you might have changed your name. I haven't been using this channel in a long time. I'm sorry. Synchronicity, symbiosis, integration, making the feminine subconscious conscious in the masculine energy. Well said, beautiful, unoffendable. Atlas, turn it down. I'm going to. I'll make it a point to come live here on YouTube. It's been quite some time. Okay. Thank you guys. Royal Honor. I'm sorry I haven't been live. You've been sub for a while. I'm sorry if I forgot. I was making content over on the other social media because I was getting such tremendous growth, but I missed the YouTube, so I came back over here, and I'll start posting content here more. But it's nice hanging out with you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? I'll see you soon. Rachel, okay. Good point. Distortion in frequency causes rhythm. Okay. Yeah, Royal Honor over on Schmick Schmock. I got like 13,000 followers in a matter of probably 4 or 5 months, and it's taken me like 5 years to get 18,000 on YouTube alone. Alice, you're gonna have to turn that down, or I'm gonna take the TV away.
Oh, what, to Papa?
Thank you.
To Papa?
I forget how much of a delay there is between what you guys hear on YouTube. Over on TikTok, it's almost immediate. I think there's like a 25-second delay in what you hear.
And the soldier.
Just hold it down and stay in town. All right, Royal. You got it. Copy that. Love you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? Good night.